1st and 10. It's Hall. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this, a very short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They got 29 yards that time. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Good push up front and then a run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, Boston. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
80 weapon, 80 weapon. C6. I said it, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Okay,
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Zach Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Jose Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Go, Reed, go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey,
Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Here's Willis. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down, it's Willis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here on 1st down, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On the ready. Go check. Go check.
They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Okay,
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that. Three.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go again with Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
1800, 1800. 39 Broncos. 19.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Willis will look to throw it. He's got his tight end Fant. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
61. Matchbox, light.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Broncos had 3 and 8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? In motion left, the tight end. Again, it'll be Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Alert! Alert! Back on lead!
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Ready! 3!
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Last play of the half, Willis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ball on a give up the middle. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go play action with Willis. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Boston. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2nd and 8 coming up. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Sterling Shepard, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. On the counter, it's Hall. And some room to run now. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 65 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Willis out of the gun. And that is incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So a chance to give his guys a second half lead there, but it goes by the wayside.
And Brandon, that's the worst sound in the world for an NFL kicker. Gong!
That was good. Do that again.
Gong!
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
On 2nd down, Boston. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
80 weapons, 80 weapons. Bravo!
Here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter #3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Wherever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Robbie Anderson, 62 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Steps away. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Boston. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Boston. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Wilson. That is caught by Anderson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. 79 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hall again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. gun. They run it with Hall. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Straight ahead is Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Willis to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Here's Willis. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
On the jump. Go, Reed, go.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.